Manchester United have pulled out of the Cody Gakpo deal to Manchester United, and Cody Gakpo is 100% disappointed in Manchester United because he had all thoughts of joining United because the money that is wanted for him are really peanuts according to how much they really bought a man who goes by names of Anthony, and he expected a move to Manchester United, but United have really pulled out of the move and is so much disappointed. We are talking about Anthony, announced today as a Manchester United player. We are waiting for the official unveiling of Anthony as a United player, and we're going to tell you how much Sao Paulo has made in this deal. You get? They've made a lot of money that they didn't even expect, because if they had to get money, they would have gotten like 5 million euros or 10, but obviously they're getting much more than that. Then Sergino Dest is one of those players that is so much in the news that United is looking up to sign into the right back position at Old Trafford. So welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I'm so much happy that you guys are really doing this to me and subscribing to this channel, such that you're really having loads of subscribers. We are left with just 40 subscribers to hit 7,500 subscribers, meaning that by the time it's morning today, we are going to be left with 500 subscribers to hit 8,000 subscribers. What a way you are pushing this channel, you guys. You are really loving this. Africans and everywhere you're watching in from, you guys, you are really immense, and I really love you. From all continents of the world, from all corners of the world, watching this channel, you're really making me great and feel so much okay, and really having the rhythm every day, every hour. Rokan David is my name. United Matters channel is the YouTube channel you're watching me on. Let's get into these stories that I've really compiled in here onto the United Matters channel. First and foremost, Gegledo told us that Sao Paulo has made 22 million euros from Manchester United this summer. 2 million euros for 2 million euros from Casemiro and 20 million euros from Anthony. So that means that when Real Madrid got Casemiro from Sao Paulo and brought him to Real Madrid, there was a resell clause, and they've gotten 2 million euros. Even that of Anthony, they had to get some good amount of money from the deal, that is close to 15%, and the training fee in there for you that groomed Anthony from Sao Paulo. So that's what I wanted to let you know about this video at the start, that United has really gifted Sao Paulo 22 million euros as far as the deals were concerned for them to join Manchester United. So let's wait and see what is going to happen for these players, but Anthony is expected to be really a very good player at Manchester United, and obviously Casemiro, really good players, and let's wait and see what is going to be happening at Carrington this time round. Then we've been told by Jason Bart, a chief football correspondent for the Daily Telegraph and Sunday Telegraph, that Manchester United are no longer interested in signing Cody Gakpo after signing Anthony. And I will only believe this story when we don't go in for this guy, because he's cheap. He's on the cheap. He is on the cheap. But we need Cody Gakpo, guys. Let no one lie to you. We need Cody Gakpo, especially if at all Ronaldo leaves. And even if he doesn't leave, we need a competitor to come in through and really give Rashford a run for that position. Rashford behaves like the position is his. He doesn't put in a shift. I don't know why. I don't know what's going in his head. I don't know what's wrong with him, but obviously he looks like he's unbothered. Rashford is unbothered. He's unbothered. So I think it's high time United went in and bring in Cody Gakpo. It's really going to be a very bad feeling for me if you don't bring in Cody Gakpo. Some good player needs to come in and play off that left attacking side of the midfield. It's really lacking according to me, unless otherwise the manager has plans of really fielding Garnacho. But if at all he doesn't have plans of fielding Garnacho and really giving him first team football at Manchester United, obviously Anthony Elanga cannot do this job effectively, because we need a player who's going to come in and really sit down players, because all of the players we are having that are really favorites for the manager at playing that position, they are really not technically gifted. The main the main asset they've got into their closet is obviously their pace. Elanga needs space to really create something. The same applies to Rashford. The only one who doesn't need space to create something out of that is Garnacho. And maybe Sancho, who will be played on the left sometimes as was played against Southampton. You get? But as things stand, don't expect great from Rashford as far as sitting down players and creativity is concerned from that left side. Maybe things will change when we have Casemiro and Antony, that attention is going to be divided and we really narrow down the pitch through that passing game of football like that of Ten Hag, and then the wide area will be really having a lot of space to accommodate Rashford or Anthony Elanga. That's it. But as things stand, I'm really feeling bad that Cody Gakpo is not coming to Manchester United, because he's a player that I really love and like at Manchester United, and he's on the cheap. See this. See this. We've been told by Rob Dossett, Sky Sport reporter, he's telling us that PSV are holding out for £25 million for Cody Gakpo and have rejected a £21 million bid from Southampton. Cody Gakpo is keen on a move to the Premier League and was disappointed when United withdrew their interest in him for all to focus on Antony. You hear? You can't tell me that we can't go in and pay £25 million for this guy. £25 million is a steal. It's an absolute steal to get in Cody Gakpo. Why don't we go in for this guy? Why don't we go in for this guy? Because he's needed. We don't have a centre forward. He can play centrally and he can play off the left flank very well. Do you want to tell me that we don't have £25 million in our closet? That money is there, but the Glazers feel like, oh, we've stretched beyond our reach. We can't punch more above the air. We can't. Ten Hag, take your money, take those players with you. I think we've backed you enough. No, you've not backed him enough, because Frank de Jong is not here, Dumfries is not here, and Frankie de Jong is not here, and Darwin Núñez. 3 players that he wanted are not here. You've only brought forward an alternative of Casemiro that was not part of his list. Obviously, it's a very good signing, but obviously that was not part of the plan. So, if you tell me that we cannot bring Cody Gakpo right now at £25 million, and this is what really worries you about United. They are saying they don't have £25 million to bring in Cody Gakpo, yet they have that money with them. They have it with them. They have that money with them. But you wait, if at all Cody Gakpo comes to the Premier League, especially to Southampton, because I know £4 million won't really stop Southampton from really getting in this player, then he will come in the Premier League, play very well, and United will go in and pay close to £60 million to get Cody Gakpo from Southampton. That's the worst thing that they are doing. And secondly, let us do a flashback. When you are in for Cody Gakpo, stories were we are going to pay 50 million euros. That is like 43 million pounds. Why is it that now Cody Gakpo is at 25, close to 15 million pounds less? It shows you something with United. The way we negotiate deals is really alarming. I'm the first of a kind to come in and really say that there might be some money laundering in the deals that United transact. I really believe there must be some money laundering in the deals that United conduct, according to me. They really do money laundering, because if at all that wasn't the case, we wouldn't have been getting players at this amount of money. You get? Cody Gakpo, when you are in for him, they tell us pay or cough 50 million euros. When you are out of the deal, they call for 30 million euros. There is something questionable. How do we negotiate our deals? That's why Cody Gakpo is ready to get disappointed. You can't tell me that you've bought Antony at 100 million euros and you cannot raise 30 million euros for Cody Gakpo. That's it. And we are really having a player that we are missing that position. If you tell me that Memphis Depay coming in at Manchester United and Cody Gakpo, I go in for Cody Gakpo. Why? Memphis Depay was here, he failed. And Cody Gakpo is one of the most exciting talents from Europe. He can lead the line and he can play off the left. That's it. He's tall. He's a tall lad. So it's very much worrying and disappointing that United have really let Cody Gakpo down after really going into bringing Anthony, and it's really very much saddening to me because I really believe that we needed this guy too. We needed him at Manchester United. And they should go in and really go and get him. According to me, £25 million is really so much little money for a talent like him. Now, we've been told by Demesh Seth of Sky Sports that West Ham have been given encouragement from Manchester United that they will do business with them for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Obviously, this is a deal that I am praying to happen. I'm praying to happen because the manager wants another right back. His first choice right back was Dumfries, but he cannot get him now. He can't get him now. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka doesn't have any quality that Ten Hag sees viable to start into his or to be part of his squad. That's what I told you, that I rather have Brandon Williams play as second fiddle to Diego Dello than having a player who goes by the name of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because he's really totally not at the standards of playing for Erik ten Hag. He might have been better at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's style was sit back, defend, and hit them on the break. But Ten Hag is a manager who really believes in playing good football, not that programmatic football of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He believes in building from behind. He wants to be having players who really have a very good flair. They flare from the back to the front. That's what he wants. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is not that kind of player. He doesn't fit into the choice and the levels of Erik ten Hag, and he wants him out. And by the way, I'm very much shocked to see him on the bench of United these days. Why should he be there? Even if I'm really looking for right back, I'd rather bring in Lindelof on the bench because I know he can do a very good cover-up on the right back. That's it. Dello is really improving his game. You saw the game he played against Liverpool. Played very well. You saw the input he put in against Southampton. Put in very well and came in with an assist. Things that we rarely saw from this guy. But he brought in a very good ball, and Bruno Fernandes tapped it in the back of the net. It was a Portuguese connection. Diego Dello and Bruno Fernandes, obviously. Nowhere near the levels of Manchester United. That is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and I'm going to be one of the happiest people to see to it that this deal is happening. But one thing you should put in mind is that the reason as to why United didn't sell him to Crystal Palace is because they want to get close to £30 million out of the player, and Crystal Palace want to give them £15 million, 15 to 20. I don't know how much West Ham are willing to offer, but let's wait and see what is going to happen. But obviously, United were ransomed again on Aaron Wan-Bissaka's deal from Crystal Palace because we paid £50 million for this player that is not worth. He's not worth it. Because even Dumfries can't go for £50 million. Yet Dumfries, he's really one of the best players that play that side in the world. Look at Hakimi from Inter Milan to PSG. Do you know how much was paid? £60 million, and 10 much more than what we paid for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But look at Hakimi, what he puts on the field of play and what brings on your plate. Does Aaron Wan-Bissaka even contribute to 2% of what Hakimi puts on the field of play? No way. There is nothing. So it shows you how that guy is really trash. According to me, he needs to be thrown out of the club without further ado. Now, we've been told by Sky Sports that United are exploring the possibility of a late deal for Barcelona right back Sergino Dest. If they can secure a move, they will allow Aaron Wan-Bissaka to leave. West Ham and Crystal Palace both interested in signing him. This is what I hate. And want to listen about. Why is it that the leaving of Aaron Wan-Bissaka depends on the coming in of Sergino Dest? I hate that. This man should be moved on out of the club, and we bring on other players. Even if we don't bring in a right back, I'd rather play with Brandon Williams. That's it. I rather put Elanga to play as a right back. This is something that people have not yet thought of, but when you look at Elanga and how he plays, I really believe that if he's turned into a right back, he can give us a better job than what Wan-Bissaka has been giving us. And why are you keeping this player? Ten Hag has told you, I don't want this player at Manchester United. He's not part of my plan, and you're forcing him to have him in his squad. This is something that is unbelievable. We can't allow this at Manchester United. They should really move on Wan-Bissaka because we have very many players that can come in and play as right backs. Trust me, even Victor Lindelof can come in and really put in a very good job as a right back more than Wan-Bissaka. That's it. You've seen Arsenal. They've shifted Ben White to the right back and is playing better. After the arrival of William Saliba, we can also duplicate the same thing. Put Lindelof to play on the right side. Get in Brandon Williams, or even turn Elanga into a right back. He can do a better job than Wan-Bissaka. Let's sell Wan-Bissaka, get that money, bring in a player who goes by the names of Cody Gakpo. That's it. Get the player on. Get him on. Get this player out of the club. Why don't you back the manager and give him what he wants? Get him out of the club, and I really believe that this is really something annoying to me because you can tell me that the coming in of Sergino Dest depends on Wan-Bissaka. Any competent club, before they really do deals like those, they just go on and really get in a signing. Get in Sergino Dest. Though I also don't believe that he's the really signing we should go in for. Exciting going forward, suspect defensively. That's why Xavi is really getting rid of him. But I think he's better than Wan-Bissaka. But to me, to get in Sergino Dest at the amount of money that Barcelona wants, I rather bring in Cody Gakpo and I shift Lindelof to play as a right back sometimes. Each and every time I feel like I want to rotate my team at Manchester United for Diego Delo in that position. Even Elanga can be played to that position. Brandon Williams is there. He's a better player than Wan-Bissaka. That's it. We've been told by Ferran Martinez that in the last few hours, Sergino Dest's representatives have accelerated talks with Manchester United. So, Sergino Dest to Manchester United, talks are accelerating, and obviously things are really moving on as planned by Manchester United. But let's wait and see what is going to happen for a deal of this lad. Then we've been told that FC Barcelona wants 20 million euros for Sergino Dest. Talks have begun with Manchester United. This is Luis Rojo reporting that story. This is what I was telling you. When you look at the players available, Erik ten Hag didn't want Sergino Dest. He wanted Dumfries. But how long can we hold on without Dumfries and wait for next season and sign him in the summer? That's the big question. To me, I really believe that we have players that can really help us hold on until when Dumfries is ready to come, and that is next summer. So, what do? I really think sell Wan-Bissaka, the 20 million euros, you're going to go in and pay for Sergino Dest, add on some 10 million euros, and get in a player who goes by the name of Cody Gakpo, because we have players like Brandon Williams that can play second fiddle in the game of football at Manchester United. Even Lindelof can be shifted that side to play as a right back. So, Sergino Dest coming in, I don't really love the signing of Sergino Dest because we are going in for another player that the manager doesn't want. Yet we're having players who can really play second fiddle to Diego Delo, and we wait until next summer because I believe that next summer we are going to focus more onto that right back position. We are going to bring another midfielder and we're going to bring in a center forward. So, let's get in Cody Gakpo, guys. Let's get in Cody Gakpo. 20 million euros can really be added to the 10, and then we get in a player who goes by the names of Cody Gakpo. Sergino Dest potentially moving to Manchester United would not be reliant on Diego Delo to Barcelona in return. So, I had people, journalists just want to cook up stories. You can tell me that United feels like they are lacking depth as far as the right back position is concerned, and you put out a story that Barcelona will only let Sergino Dest go if at all they are confirmed to that they are going to get Diego Dello in exchange. Diego Dello is the first choice right back at Manchester United. Then you come out and tell us that, oh no, we are not really going to go in and really get him at Manchester United if at all you don't get us Diego Dello. We can't let Diego Dello go because it's like weakening ourselves more. Dello is playing very well, proved very many people wrong, and is doing the needful at Manchester United. So don't expect him to go in and really leave United. But a story has come out confirming to us that the move of a man who goes by the names of Sergino Dest to Manchester United is not reliant on Dalot going to Barcelona, because Barcelona are also searching for a right back. You know what happened to them? You know it very well. They wanted Azpilicueta and Chelsea said no. And obviously they are playing with Jules Koundé in the right back position at a side which goes by the names of Barcelona. James Darker, a United correspondent for the Sunday Telegraph and Daily Telegraph, has told us that Manchester United are chasing Sergino Dest, with Barker now willing to allow him to leave on a long season loan, having previously demanded a fee. An alternative to Dest remains Mounier, who is also available on loan if either of them are signed. So, if Sergino Dest is coming here on loan, I'm okay with it. But I'm not okay with paying 20 million euros for Sergino Dest to cross to Manchester United on a permanent deal. Why pay 20 million euros for Sergino Dest? I can't pay it. I'd rather go in for Max Aarons. You get? I'd rather stay with Brandon Williams to play to that position. What more is Sergino Dest going to bring at Manchester United that Brandon Williams cannot put on the field of play? I'd rather save that money to either add the 10 million euros to it and bring in Cody Gakpo, or I reserve that money for next season. All in January. We wait for the World Cup. At 20 million euros, there are going to be very many players who are really going to be playing right back at the World Cup that are really exciting. And they're not going to be expensive. They aren't going to be expensive. If I'm United, I say, let me play these games until the 31st, I think until the 4th of November. After the 4th of November, our players at Manchester United will be in rest, and then we just sit onto our teles and really watch the World Cup. Trust me, in the 32 teams that are going to be in the World Cup, they'll come with 64 right backs. 64 right backs. You can't tell me that we can fail to get in a right back who is really better at a cheaper price. I think that's it. Let's not spend 20 million euros. If he's coming on loan, it's okay. For Mounier, I think Mounier is better than Sergino Dest. He's really proven. I've seen him play at Belgium. I've seen him play at Borussia Dortmund. He's really a very good player. And he's good. And I really believe that he can put in a shift every time we play a side which goes by the names of... Every time we play with him. That's it. But I don't really buy in a concept or an idea of buying Sergino Dest. You buy Sergino Dest, meaning that you are really creating or narrowing the chance of Dumfries to come in at Manchester United or another elite right back. You get? That's what I really believe. But Mounier is good. You tell me Mounier and Sergino Dest, who do you take? I take Mounier over a player who goes by the names of Sergino Dest, because Mounier is 30 years of age, meaning that he can only play 1 or 2 seasons, and then you move him on. You get? But Sergino Dest is still young. So that's what I really believe about the Sergino Dest story, and you guys have your right to come in and really tell me what you think about this. Then Fabrizio Romano is going to hate to confirm to us that Martin Dubravka has completed his medical tests with Manchester United and he should sign the contract on Wednesday morning, meaning that tomorrow United is going to unveil Martin Dubravka as the second choice goalkeeper of Manchester United. And I really believe that he's a good shot stopper, but I've not seen him a lot as a ball playing goalkeeper. I've not seen that on him, but let's wait and see whether he is. But I don't believe Erik ten Hag would have gone in for a player who is not a ball-playing goalkeeper, because he needs another goalkeeper who is ball-playing, because Tom Heaton is a ball-playing goalkeeper, but I think the way he really does his shot stopping is really lacking, and that's why they've gone in for Dubravka at Manchester United. So that is another signing, sixth signing of the summer coming in through after Gabriel Malacia, Lisandro Martinez, Eriksson, Casemiro, Anthony, and now Dubravka. Is United still going in for more? That's the big question, and we are here to wait and see what is going to be happening at Manchester United. So that is the last story. Martin Dubravka has undergone a medical and completed it and passed it. He's now a United player and is going to be signed, and is going to sign his contract tomorrow, and United are going to unveil him tomorrow. Guys, thank you for watching in. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe to this channel. Smash the like button, comment, and share. Let's have close to 500 likes on this video, and then we'll see it move all over the world, and people are really going to be watching us and subscribing because of your likes. And subscribe, guys. Lower right bottom corner, red button with the word subscribe. Hit the notification bell afterwards. You won't miss out on any story uploaded here on a daily. But your reactions to Gakpo disappointment are welcome in the comment section below. Sergino Dest update in the comment section below. Wan-Bissaka out, you get. And obviously, Matt Dubravka to Manchester United. I'm out. See you later. Unless otherwise, a breaking story comes up, I think we are calling it a day and good night.